Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I am Miss Lovely, back with another video. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Hope y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today is Wednesday, Wealthy Women Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, you guys. I'm just gonna y'all, I'm sorry if my energy is low. I'm super tired, and yeah, it's just been one of them days, y'all. But anyway, I just want to say to you, my ladies, my wealthy women ladies out there, if you're watching, whomever this video lands on, whomever this video may touch and inspire, motivate, I'm here for it, and I hope you are too. Just understand, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching me, that it's okay to start over. It's okay to be by yourself. I was in a relationship prior to being in my current marriage for about 6 or 7 years now. And at that time, it ended very messy. And I was to the point where I felt like I had to be in a relationship. I felt like I had to have somebody with me. I was afraid to be alone. I was afraid to do anything by myself. I was already an only child, so I don't have any siblings to like really do anything with, you know what I'm saying? And I had friends, but it was just different, you know what I'm saying? So being alone was very scary for me. It's always been scary. But after that breakup, it ended up very messy. And I won't say it was just messy on their part. It was messy on my part as well. It was just a very bad situation, okay? And then when it got really, really bad, we were both trying to make it work. We were like literally playing like seesaw, battling back and forth, trying to make it work. In reality, we're trying to make it work, and God is like really trying to tear it apart. And I thought that my life was falling apart. But in reality, God was putting things together. He was putting things in place. He was putting things right where it needed to be. But I had to trust the process. I had to go through the struggle of being alone. Being alone when you're used to being with someone for so long is very, very scary. But I had to do it. I had to overcome the fact of being alone. Was it a struggle? Was it hard? Absolutely, yes. It very much so. It was very, very hard. But it was something that I had to go through. It was something that I had to endure. So after the breakup, fast forwarding after the breakup, I ended up losing basically everything. I lost my job. I lost my car, got repoed. I ended up spending all my savings account at the time. I didn't have any money. Like, I hit rock bottom. I lost everything. I hit rock bottom. Boom, rock bottom. Okay. And I'm having to move back home to South Carolina to live with my parents. And I went into almost a state of depression. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to go anywhere. I stayed cooped up in the room. It was literally like my parents was taking care of my kids and I'm in the house. You might as well have called them the mom and the daddy, because I wasn't hitting no word, two nickels rubbing together. Okay. That's how bad it was. I just went through it. But my mom and dad were pastors, and my dad is a retired pastor, but he still is a minister. So therefore, not going to church was not an option in that house. Okay. So my mama basically said, anybody that's living in this house, you got to go to church. Not going to church is not an option here. Everybody in this house will go to church. So she made me go to church. I put on clothes, didn't put on no makeup. I ain't care how I look. I just went to church. I didn't really care how I looked. I just had to go to church. So I went to church. And at this particular Sunday, we had a guest speaker come in. And I'll never forget this Sunday, you guys. And she came, her message was, she gave the analysis of, if you ever seen Forrest Gump before, and Forrest was running from the bullies. And Jenny said, "Run, Forrest, run." Her message was, "Run, girl, run." Y'all, when I say that message really resonated with my soul, it really resonated with my spirit. That's how I knew it was time to let go. Let it go. And run and don't look back. Hear what I say, okay? Run and don't look back. So it was very hard. It was a struggle. It was very, very hard mentally, physically, because I was always used to being with somebody. I was used to being with this person. But I had to pick myself up, and I had to come to terms with, okay, Carla, this is it. Don't get scared now. You know, like they said on Home Alone. So I ended up having to find a job. So I found a job. Ended up finding 2 jobs. Found an apartment. Ended up getting a car. And getting back on my feet progressively. Just getting back on my feet. Getting back to me. Getting back to loving me. Learning who I am all over again. I had to learn myself all over again. Learning what I like, what I don't like. Because I was so accustomed to cultivating my life and my whole person, my being with someone else. So therefore I had to relearn myself. I had to know who I am as a person, who I am as a woman, who I am as a mother. I had to learn all that over again. It was very, very hard. It was a struggle. Because I ain't half knew who I was. I really didn't. I didn't know who I was. My identity was lost. So I was working hard, you know what I'm saying, making ends meet, doing what I got to do. I was grinding. And every day it got a little bit easier. And a little bit easier day by day. Now, one thing for sure, we as women, we gonna make it happen. If anybody is determined to get something done, can depend on something to get done, we as women, we can get it done. Okay? Regardless, by any means necessary, we're going to get it done. And that's what I had to do. I had to do what I needed to do to get where I needed to be. But I had to go through the process. I had to be by myself. I had to love myself all over again. I had to learn to love myself all over again. Not looking for someone to give me that love. I lived, and you know, like I said, as time progressed and time went by and things got better for me day by day, I started to enjoy living my best single life. I was loving Carla. Honey, I was, you know, when I could, I went and got my nails done because I had stopped all that. Like I said, I had lost my identity. I had stopped getting my nails done. I had stopped getting my hair done. I just stopped caring. But honey, when I had to like literally be by myself, and I found myself by myself, I lived my best single life. I had fun. I started having fun again. I started really realizing what made me happy. Doing for me. If I wanted to go get my nails done, I did. If I wanted to get my hair done, I did. My kids was looking good, smelling good. They did. Okay. Regardless of how it got done, it don't matter about how it got done. It got done. Okay. When you saw me, you saw them. When you saw them, you saw me. Okay. I was living my best single life. My house was the house that all my girlfriends came to. Them and their kids came to my house because my house was just that vibe that it was just, I don't know. It was a vibe. Let's just put it like that. One particular night we went out. Me and my girlfriends went out to karaoke, the bar, whatever. And that was the night that I met my husband. And that day, girl, y'all, I ain't put on no makeup. I think I put my hair, I think I had threw a wig on. No, I had a sew-in that time, child. Sew-ins was real popular back then. But anyway, I had me a little sew-in. I ain't put no makeup on. I don't even think I did my eyebrows. put on a little bit of lip gloss, some jeans, a shirt, and some cute little shoes. And I went out just to have a good time with my girlfriends. I wasn't stunned about no man. A man was not on my radar. I was not thinking about a man. I didn't want to focus on a man. I just wanted to have a really good time with my girlfriends and just enjoy life. That night when I met him, things changed. That night is like my life changed forever. But I had to trust the process. I had to go through the time frame of just being plateau, and being plateau meaning just loving myself. You see, I gave my heart to the wrong person. I gave myself to the wrong person. And whenever it's for you, it becomes easy. If it's not for you, it's hard. You're going to always find yourself playing tug of war. You shouldn't have to play tug of war when it's for you, because if it's for you, it's going to become easy. Now, I will share how me and my husband met. I'll share that story with you guys later. So when I get on here and I tell you guys my testimony and my life journey and my experiences, it's not because of anything that I read, and there's nothing that I've practiced and rehearsed. This is just my life and my story. And I'm here to inspire you ladies that it's okay with being by yourself. It's okay to start over. It's okay to love you, because you can't love nobody else when your glass ain't full. If you got a half empty or half full, however you want to word it, if you got a cup and it's empty, what can you give somebody else? You have to learn to love you. Once you learn to love you, understand your worth, understand the essence of who you are as a woman, then you can expect the next person to do what you can't do. Having someone is just a bonus. Having my husband, the man that I manifested, having him is a bonus. Because at the end of the day, Carla gonna love Carla. Carla gonna love Carla first and foremost. So whenever my cup begins to get full, then the overflows goes to my husband. And whenever he and I met, it became very easy because it was ordained. It was meant for me and him to be together. But before me and him before me and him met, I had to go through a spell of being by myself. You feel what I'm saying? So if you ever get into a point in your life where you feel like you got to have somebody, no, you don't. Cultivate being alone, because it's okay being alone, and enjoy being alone, because when you get somebody else, your life changes. Your identity is no longer a solo identity. Now it becomes a dual identity. So while you're in the identity phase of identifying who you are, make sure your cup is full. Make sure your cup is full. So when it begins to overflow, the overflowing can go to the person that you're meant to be with. And that's just my testimony. That's just a portion of my testimony, y'all. I've got plenty more stories to tell. If you guys are interested, I'll tell more. But I just say all that to say, it's okay to start over. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to love you first. Because if you don't love you first, then who else gonna love you? You can't expect the next person to do for you if you can't do for you yourself. Huh? Comment down below and let me know I'm in the house. Am I in the house? Am I in the house? I can't hear you. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all make sure you keep looking good. Make sure you keep smelling good. And I'll see y'all on my next video.